I just feel like we're on repeat here. It's going to be another hot day for much of the country today.
Yeah, it is, and it's the East Coast is getting it, so is the Midwest, getting it really hard. And what we've got, about 156 million Americans. That is about half the U.S. population right now under these heat alerts right now. You just think about that, how almost 1 in 2 of us.
Right.
And a big part of it, guess what? We haven't seen heat like this ever before. The United Nations World Meteorological Organization says, hey, what we're experiencing right now in July is certain to be one of the hottest months in human history. And according to the European Union's Copernicus Climate Change Service, this is the hottest time period likely in more than 120,000 years. And they base that on proxy data that they've collected from ice cores and from tree rings. And we're going to add to that.
Climate change is here. It is terrifying, and it is just the beginning. The era of global warming has ended. The era of global boiling has arrived. The air is unbreathable. The heat is unbearable.
Yeah, the era of climate change is over, the era of boiling change now. And we've got, that's live Washington, D.C. right there. We're going to add to the records today. Nation's capital sweltering under excessive heat warnings. Going to feel like 110 there around the White House and really almost the entire East Coast from Portland, Maine through New York City, Boston, Philly, Baltimore, D.C., and then North Carolina, and then over into Chicago and the Great Plains. That's areas under heat warnings and advisories today. There is good news. That is sound that people in Phoenix want to hear. Rain, the first monsoon rains of the season sweeping through the region, helping to snap the overnight heat, but it's still going to be hot there. Today will be the 29th consecutive day above 110 degrees. More monsoon rains like this one, though, will likely help snap that streak on Sunday when it only gets up to a balmy 109. All right, on the national satellite, you can see there's more rain trying to move up into Arizona. This is the monsoonal rain that comes up from Mexico. That's going to happen a little bit later today. And then this is the big story that we need to focus on up here. This system going to intensify as it moves through Iowa into Illinois, headed for Chicago. We could see some strong storms and hail there later this afternoon. It's where we see our severe weather alerts. That's the golden area right there on the map, and the rest of it is just all heat. The dark red, all the excessive heat warnings along the East Coast, and of course out there in the Midwest, eastern Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, and Illinois. And then the widespread orange, that is the heat advisories across most of the country there. Now the heat on the East Coast will drop down into the 80s on Sunday. That's going to be cool. Get off the sweater, right? But then it's going to start sinking back down towards the Southwest and Texas. Going to heat up again in the Lone Star State next week.
And what's so scary, and I don't think people realize this always, is that heat is responsible for more deaths than any other weather-related event, right?
Number one, more people die from heat than any other natural disaster or natural event. Tornadoes, hurricanes, all of that put together.
Yeah, it's really scary. Make sure you take care of yourself, your neighbors, your loved ones, your pets, all of it.
And check on the senior citizens.
All right, thanks so much, Scotty.
Absolutely.